Hey everybody, welcome to Game Informer live stream. I'm Ben Reeves. I'm joined by Kim Wallace
Hey.
and Leo Vader in the booth.
Thank you.
Booth Man Vader.
We're having a Kingdom Hearts party.
That's right. Kingdom Hearts, if you couldn't tell. It's out. Soon.
Soon, 29th. It's
Yeah.
not out quite yet,
Okay.
but...
It's not out. First
Sorry.
fact was wrong on this.
Was I not clear? I said soon.
Just a few more days for them to wait before everyone can dive in. This is obviously the very beginning. We're going to be skipping cutscenes, so we're not spoiling anything for anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here to answer questions and keep it real. And I am rocking a Kingdom Hearts Snuggie because I felt like this was important for this stream in particular.
That's
Thank
right.
you for your commitment.
I have a big commitment to Kingdom Hearts, and gosh, I think about it, and it's like, okay, I started playing this game, came out when I was in high school. I'm really gonna age myself here, I don't care. High school, graduated college, did a few freelance stuff after college, and then got this job at Game Informer, and I've been here almost 7 years, so let's just say I've been following the series a long time, and it means a lot to me.
You want to explain what's going on here real
yes,
quick?
so this is like a
picking
throwback to, if you remember in the first game especially, you got to pick between like strength, defense, and magic, and you are doing something similar to that here. So you can do wisdom, I think is one of the categories. So if you press the button, it'll tell you what each means. Vitality, how do you want to build your character? It's not a make or break thing for
Sure.
how, it's more just like, what do you desire and what does it say about you? So what do you desire, Ben Reeves?
So it's strength or vitality or kind of a mix
Yeah,
of
so you
both.
can pull your stats in one direction
Yeah.
versus the other, depending on how you want to play.
I don't know. I feel like you got to go strength. Oh, no, wait. Wisdom. What is
Oh,
wisdom
you
again?
want to be okay. You want to do your magic attacks
Oh.
and have big power.
Should we all vote? Leo, what do you think?
Wisdom is your strongest stat in real life,
Yeah.
so I'd say don't mess with success.
I got to be me.
I picked vitality because personally, I want to be healthy.
I don't care about health. That's why you eat at Taco Bell.
Gotta stay up. And then you'll have one more thing to pick up here. Just a little way to, remind you are back in a main game. Lots of different directions that the series has gone in. And I know the number one question I get from people is, can I start at Kingdom Hearts 3? So I'm going to put it to you this way. If you just want to go have some fun through Disney World and don't really care about this big story that's been happening, fine. But I think you're missing out on the impact, because I think Nomura in particular did a good job about tying up loose ends that we've been following with certain characters, wondering their fates, wondering what's next for them, very well in this series, and bringing back, there's some deep cuts in here. Some characters that I was like, oh, wow, they're back. And I think you missed that if you haven't been following the series and playing all the games. And, the HD collections are all out, which make that super easy to do now. But, it's up to you. How invested are you in the story? The action combat's great and a lot of fun, which we'll see soon here. And it really does come down to, like I said, how into the nitty-gritty of the story do you want to get? Personally,
Sure.
I am very invested in it, and I felt like this was a great payoff, this entire game, for someone like me. And I went at some points and I was like, gosh, if people haven't played this, they might not have any idea who this character is or what's going on. But
Yeah. Feel free to not answer this if this is spoilery, but how does the game end?
Kim?
No, but the real answer, the question was is this kind of cap off the trilogy? Is this kind of feels like the
it's
end
not
of something?
It's an end of which they've said the Xehanort arc. So you're
Say that word again.
Xehanort.
Okay.
He is the antagonist. It's the end of this arc with everything that's gone on with him collecting the Seekers of Darkness. He wants to open Kingdom Hearts, the door to it, and you know, it's very. I always tell people it's very basic in the story. It's light versus dark. You want obviously one to prevail. We hope
'Cause you're dark?
we hope you want the light to prevail.
Oh.
You know, the characters have been through a lot
All right,
fighting up
let's
to this
just get
point
going.
for him, and we've. This is definitely will bring some a conclusion to what's going on there, but it definitely doesn't like close out the series or anything like that. It's
Just Xehanort.
Xehanort.
Yeah.
Right.
Got it.
Is this the most hyped you've ever been for a game, Kim?
I was thinking about this today. I remember when the trailer first came for the actual like reveal.
Oh.
And if you type R1, you can lock on, which will make it a lot easier for you.
Oh, I thought it was locked on.
No.
Look at him go.
So, and I frickin' started dancing, and I just got so excited seeing it come back. And for me, I've been waiting obviously a long time for a game like this, but also like I'm a big Disney fan, so that's part of why I love this series so much. And knowing that they got like the Pixar worlds, especially like Toy Story and Monsters Inc., like it just made me a kid in a candy store playing this. So, and I enjoy like these boss fights. If you play on higher difficulties, it's definitely a test of your endurance and ability to dodge and block at just the right time. And there's been some end battles in Kingdom Hearts that I really, do you feet? No, you don't need to. You're fine.
Nah,
See, I'm good for now. I'll help you out. I'm here.
Perfect.
But yeah.
And you played it on PS4, and that's what we're playing on it right now?
Yes. I played it all on PS4.
Right. Metaphase on YouTube asks about the performance. Did you notice any frame drops? Anything
Very
like that?
little. I had encountered some, but very, very small. Like, I don't have anything that prevented me from playing the game or enjoying it by any means.
Sweet.
And we do have to skip cutscenes. As part of showing the game
Yeah.
early, they don't want us to show the cutscenes.
Skip it.
There's another one? Oh,
Yep.
I can never tell what's cutscene and what's not. Because the game looks so good.
Yeah, I thought that was just a mirror.
Yeah, I'll keep you telling you when to press the button if I notice you're lagging on the skip scenes. Oh,
Does seem
get
like
rid
there
of
are a
that.
lot.
Get rid of that. There
Get
is
outta
a lot
here.
of story to this. Okay, look he's got a little social media. So Sora gets a mobile phone in this
Okay.
game, which is very fitting,
Very
and
modern.
he can take selfies. Every game has a selfie mode now. I'm very and he kind of talks about what's going on in the adventure through the loading screen.
Is that Sora on the bottom and the top?
He's grown. No. Oh, you mean very bottom and top? Yes.
Yeah, the bottom
right
triangle and the-
is not Sora.
Uh-huh.
And that's
just so you
Goofy
know.
on the left and right.
Yeah.
I think so.
He put a lot of work into that image.
Yeah, he really did.
The collage.
Is this cutscene?
Yeah.
Guess so.
Okay, so we are in the Hercules Olympus world.
Wait, I'm confused how we even got here. This story
Well-
makes no sense.
Yeah. Oh boy, you are up against these Heartless. Oh.
All right,
can cast
casting
them.
magic.
I recommend that you hotkey
Okay.
magic when you can, so you don't have to like go into a menu. You can assign it to like R2
Oh, do I need to
L1.
go into a menu to do that?
Yeah, it's not gonna let you right now. I'm just
Oh, okay.
giving advice because it does take a while. And remember, R1 will let you lock on to specific enemies, so that makes it a little bit easier for targeting. Hey, look at you, All-Star. Whoa.
Yeah, take this, buddies.
How's it feel?
Yeah, it feels good so far. No huge complaints.
Oh, you
I like
got
the-
him
the
before he
style
got
here.
very mad. So good on you.
Yeah. And I wouldn't like him when he's angry.
He
All right.
blows up. Okay, so yeah, so
Cool.
it'll tell you how to do certain things. This is basically the main like tutorial area. The game is a lot more with free running and verticality. Flow motion is back. Obviously,
Okay.
you can run at walls and
I don't
swing on
remember-
poles. That came up really in Dream Drop Distance.
Okay.
So it's
Being able to jump up walls like
that's
this?
the game that preceded this. Well, not so much the verticality, but the flow motion stuff.
Uh-huh.
And then you want to find them treasure chests because you need
Delicious.
them.
Stephanie asks, Kim, are you wearing a Snuggie?
Yes.
A Kingdom Hearts Snuggie?
Yes.
Out of
it was very important that I've had this Snuggie, gosh, for years and years and years.
She's showing her passion for Kingdom Hearts.
I'm showing it. I also have a cool varsity Kingdom Hearts jacket sitting behind me. Like I said, this series is my happy place. It makes me happy. And I think anytime something does that, you should just indulge in it and not be afraid to show that excitement, I guess. Because so many times people are like, oh, Kingdom Hearts, like, you're such a nerd. I'm like, I don't care.
You can't see it, but
I love it.
You can't see it, but Leo has a tiny little kingdom inside his heart.
That's right. I got it installed because I was so hyped. A Print Dog on YouTube asks if you can equip accessories like you could in 2.8.
Yes, you have. You open up more accessory slots as it goes on. Oh, you mean like to change the actual appearance? Like you can equip accessories, but it doesn't change the appearance like it did with Aqua in 2.8. I believe that's what he's going for there. So, but in certain worlds, like they have their own design. So, like in the Monsters Inc. world, they made Goofy and Donald pretty scary looking.
Yeah, I saw an image of that. It was not pleasant.
It's not. I didn't love that one, but the Toy Story one where they turn into toys, very adorable. But the Monsters Inc. is like, ooh. But at least they like make up for it with having Boo, so because she's adorable. So there's Herc. Yeah, skip this.
It kind of looks like I could run up those pillars, which is what I was trying to do.
Yes, you can. Flow motion. If you go by it and press the O, but there you go. The square button, rather, you can spin around on them and knock into enemies. Now, like I said, there's a lot of options in this game, which you'll see more on how you do combat. But what's nice about it is that, see, there you go.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh, no.
That you always have a bunch of choices at your disposal. So if you're just like really into flow motion, you can focus on that. If you want to do team attacks, attractions to damage enemies, like you've got a lot. Magic, there's different magic tiers. If you keep attacking, say with fire, all of a sudden she'll open up like a supercharged tier of it, and it's no cost to you to use that spell, which is very, very beneficial.
That's cool.
Yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of... Oh, boy.
Just took my stuff.
He's helping you. Don't worry about it.
You took my kill. Remember when they used to say that in shooters? I think it was like Halo.
You took my kill.
Yeah.
And obviously, Donald and Goofy, they will level up too. You can change their equipment as well. The big thing in this game is you can upgrade your Keyblades. So if you find one, and they all kind of play a little differently, if you find one that you really like, I would stick to that and do it. I kept it balanced because I was trying to test a bunch of multiple ones and see what they do, but it unlocks further like Keyblade transformations or perks. Hey, little Herc doll. So I recommend if you find one you like, just max out that, because that'll be like your main. But you have 3 Keyblades you can equip and swap through.
Now I noticed he hit that treasure chest to open it instead of putting the key in.
Well, that's how Keyblades work.
He's powerful.
Okay.
Actually, what's funny about this, and I will say, there's a little like suspend your disbelief. So Sora has lost a lot of his power. He failed his Mark Mastery exam. Poor kid. This is how we start. But he has all these cool new attacks, so it doesn't feel like he's not powerful, you know? But, you know, just... I'm always of the camp of it's a game, and I'd rather have fun than be realistic sometimes with that stuff.
Yeah,
so.
For sure.
Because Haley Joel Osment does the voice still, right?
Yes.
He sounds pretty good, you think? We haven't seen the cutscene, so we haven't seen his voice.
He sounds
you don't see
older.
voices anyway.
He definitely, you'll notice it if you play like from the early games up until now, but you know, we'll say Sora's probably aged a bit since Kingdom Hearts 2 even.
Can you hear the beard?
Can you hear the beard? No.
Rustling against the mic.
Yeah.
Crazed Syndrome is asking, since you've now played all of them, Kim, what's your favorite Kingdom Hearts? Including this one.
Oh, this is tricky. Okay, so I'm too close to this one right now to rank it.
Sure, but it's up there?
So it is up there because it combines so many characters that I love in this series. And wait, careful! No, you can't just go into the fire.
Oh, okay.
You have to come by Goofy. He's gonna help you. Do that. Get your sled on. There you go.
Oh.
See?
I can still control it.
So Birth by Sleep, I love that game to death, and it was unexpected because it's not a main entry, but it is. Like Kingdom Hearts 1 or 2, but it is a very substantial entry in the lore, and Aqua is my favorite character in the series, and that's where you really see Aqua shine.
So what kind of game, just for the uninitiated, is Birth by Sleep? Does it play like this? Is it a different type of
Birth by Sleep
game?
It plays similar.
Okay.
Like it also, like, different Keyblade users obviously feel different in combat, and also they have shot lock in that, which is back here, which I'm sure they'll show you.
Well, there were like some games that were card games and stuff like that.
No,
right?
that's a Chain of Memories you're thinking of. So yeah, it plays. Birth by Sleep was about, I think, as close to feeling like a main entry to me since 2. And so when people ask me, so the big debate is 1 or 2, right? Which one do you like better? And 2 is probably the better game, but I still will always go back to Kingdom Hearts 1 because that is what started it all, and that is what made me fall in love with the series, and I just have super fond memories of that game. And 2 takes a little bit to get started, but I like everything that they do with 2, so I'm just gonna put that out there that I know I'm being difficult and not giving like a full answer. I would say Birth by Sleep's my favorite though.
So it seems like this one, there's a lot of cutscenes we're skipping, but it already feels like it starts quicker than
Go
2
talk
ever
to
did.
those people over there. By the way, you don't. They
gotta
might
get this stuff, man.
They might give you something if
Sure.
you talk to them. That's
What up?
rule number 1 in RPGs. Talk to all the NPCs because they might just give you a potion.
Nice. So that's just a little tip from Game Informer. You won't get that anywhere else.
Right. No one has ever had any of these ideas. They all come straight from me. But yeah, it does start out quick, and you do kind of get right in the middle of battle. And this world you'll get through pretty quickly, but the others have more to do in them. What I love so much about this game is just how different it feels in terms of just combat, and also
What was that?
the worlds. You do different stuff in the world. I mean, the Pirates of the Caribbean world, I love the ship battles, which are very reminiscent of Assassin's Creed, but that's not a bad thing. It's just fun to do something completely different in each world, and I feel like they made a big deal of that in this one, like in Toy Story, going in the mechs and having these mech battles.
That's cool.
And they're Big Hero 6 I like because I was like flying in the air for a lot of the fights, and Baymac and me, we took things we took out the big bads.
Yeah.
So it's fun, and I like I said, the worlds in this game I really like.
That's the best part of these games in general, is just going to different worlds.
Yeah,
It's kinda like
exactly. And they
the
all feel
Infinity War of
distinctly different. Yeah.
Disney, the Infinity War of Disney. That's
right.
That's what I meant.
People wondering about the Final Fantasy presence and
Yes.
Sephiroth specifically. Is that more spoilery than you want to get into?
Here's what I'll say. The Final Fantasy series, the connections have been less and less as the entries have gone on. So don't expect any big Final Fantasy moments in the main story. I finished the game, but I have not explored all the side content yet, so I can't tell you if there's mini bosses where you fight Sephiroth or Cloud. I'm sure they're there. I'm still looking through them, actually. But just expect, it's more little nods. Like, you'll go in an area and just notice, something that's been a final of the series, like Hector or something. So they did. I asked Nomura about this when I was at E3. I was like, what's the Final Fantasy characters? We haven't seen any of them, and he said he felt less pressure to include them now that the series has kind of become its own thing. I think in the beginning he said he felt a lot of pressure, and you know what, I get it. It's also exciting to see those characters, but it's also fine by me. I didn't like miss any of the characters or anything. So just I want to set the expectations. Like, don't expect a huge Final Fantasy presence or.
Don't worry, I got this.
Oh my God, Reeves, you're on fire! No, move!
I am doing pretty good.
Oh my gosh! Whoa!
Oh my
gosh!
gosh!
Now you've done it.
This is just like Call of Duty.
Square Burgers is wondering if we're going to live stream Resident Evil 2. We're not planning on it, but this afternoon, the new episode of the Game Informer show, we do have a lengthy discussion about it.
And we do have a video up already, just of us playing it.
That's right.
Which you can check out right now
on youtube.com/GameInformer.
I am super excited for that game. Like,
it's really
having
good.
That and this come out at the same time. It's like, it's late January, but it's a good start to the year.
It's a good start to the year. Really good.
VR Vento on Twitch wonders what your favorite world is, Kim.
In this game or in general?
In Kingdom Hearts 3.
Kingdom Hearts 3. Ooh, so this is tricky. Okay. Monsters Inc. because I love Boo and I just had a lot of fun doing the stuff in there. But if you're asking me like from a gameplay perspective, I would actually go with Big Hero 6 on that one.
That's like the only Marvel inclusion in there, right?
Yeah.
The only pseudo Marvel?
Yeah.
And it's probably just like a backdoor entry because of Pixar.
Yes. Like I said, I'd love to see them capitalize and do Marvel World. And like I always say, Star Wars would be awesome.
Yeah.
I just don't think it'll ever happen just because of how difficult it is to knock that statue down. I think you can do it. Oh!
Take that, buddy. What was his name?
Look at you finding a way around.
Yeah.
No big deal.
No biggie.
Also, the Frozen World's fun for you do like this whole sledding section. I didn't like the one. The things that bothered me with this game is some of the mini games are just like, and it's stuff that's been through the series for a long time, are like the minor like flaws, I would say. Mini games are uneven in quality, obviously. I, as a tip, invest in cooking because it's an awesome, like, jump towards the wall. There you go.
Look at that.
Nice.
Dude.
And then, like, in some of there's, like, these fetch questy stuff in some of the worlds. Like, in Frozen, you have to find Olaf's, like, he's split up and he's hidden, and so you got to find all his parts. And it's really, and there's like 300 crabs you have to find in the Pirates of the Caribbean world, which they're not like difficult by any means. They're just like tedious, annoying parts.
Olaf is split up. Does that mean he's melted? Or he's just like
he's hiding in the snow.
A lot of
you
water?
have to find him. So he's still
he can stay hidden, I think.
He does it pretty well.
Yeah, I'm saying he can stay.
Stay that way?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's actually funny enough. Elise was reading my review yesterday. She's like, he should have stayed that way. I was like, oh, damn. There's some shade going on here.
Yeah, she's Canadian, so she's full of
hate. And then also, and this is like a staple of the series, but as you get towards the finale, there are a lot of repetitive boss battles that are just like, I'm fighting this enemy again.
Yeah.
I'm doing this. Like,
it's one of those things, like, just because it's a staple of the series doesn't mean they had to, like, stick with it.
It draws out the finale when they have other cool boss battles that are much better. So there's like a little stuff I trimmed through there. But like I said, my complaints, I'm actually surprised when people are like, oh, are you excited? I'm like, I'm excited, but I was really nervous because there's been so much that I've been following and I didn't know if there is so many expectations with this game that I felt like it would be hard to please everyone. And no doubt, I'm sure that people will play this and be like, well, I'm disappointed in this and that. But I was actually very surprised at what a good job they did. And it's especially if you've been following it and you love the characters and you're like, you know, I'm worried about Aqua because she's stuck there, you know, in the darkness. And we saw that cutscene that, you know, had alluded that she's not okay. And
she not okay.
She not okay.
And no good.
And you know, characters like Roxas, who are beloved, who, you know, they had Sora and him had a really touching cutscene. I believe it was Dream Drop Distance, where, you know, he's like, I think you deserve to be your own person because Sora's nobody. So there's, like I said, a lot of cool stuff with the characters. Ventus, obviously, Naminé, and just how things end up is just really freaking
I can just keep doing
satisfying. Yep.
I mean, is it doing damage though?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I recommend it because it knocks them out for you to just hit them.
And I will say we are streaming at 30 frames per second for bandwidth reasons, but in real life the game is running higher than that. It looks like a stable 60 to me.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, a lot smoother.
Go Reeves.
Name here is wondering if you have an estimate for the hour count the game, Kim?
Yes. So, mind you, I was like trying to get to the conclusion, so I was not being as I didn't do all the optional stuff at first. So I finished the game in like 33 hours. But I would say it can go to 50 depending on how much you invest in the side stuff and the mini games and everything else that's there. It really just depends on how much you want to devote to the game. So I would say anywhere in between that would be like a likely count. And after you finish the game too, a bunch of harder boss battles open, true to Kingdom Hearts, that you probably are going to want to freaking play. So, because those are always fun. So there's a lot to do in it. It just depends, like I said, how far you want to invest. For me, I was just so engaged with the story, and I was like, I have to see what happens next. So I was just like on that beat, and I was like, I'll get to the other stuff later. Like when I first played, you could essentially skip the Winnie the Pooh world.
But why would you?
You wouldn't want to, but you could, and then go back to it later. So Winnie the Pooh.
How's that song go? Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and I
game
like that
looks
too.
good. I kind of forgot how good these games usually look.
On base PS4
visually.
too.
Yeah.
This good of a frame
God,
rate
wait
looking
until you
this good
guys
is nice.
see like the Pixar worlds. Just the detail that they went into for those. Just whew. Probably my favorite in the game. Like I said, were all those worlds.
Mm-hmm.
So this is talking about the higher magic tier, which I was
Okay.
saying before. Like if you keep shooting with the same one. Oh, are they going to let you form change? Okay, let's see. I want to get an attraction attack in here. Oh my god, you're timed. Hurry, Reeves.
Oh gosh. Am I supposed to do a form change?
It'll tell you. See how you're comboing up and there's those 3 slots? So once you get past that, now press triangle. So that's your special water attack, but now press it again. Now you have your second form. So this is a Keyblade thing, and you can...
Okay.
I think this is an attack. So you have stun impact, but you also can do an attack with Donald after this one. So yeah, look at that. You're kicking ass.
Did he say nice one, Sora?
Yes.
About himself?
No.
It didn't sound like Donald or Goofy.
Nice one, Sora.
Here you go. Now you can transform into Sonic Blade and whoa.
Sonic the Hedgehog,
that's
lesser
your special.
known.
So this is
Nice.
the Keyblades get more and more as you get them from worlds. They get more grandiose in what you can do with them. Well, giant hammers, yo-yos.
Take this, buddy.
Ayo. And it plays I'm being honest, it plays the best that it has in the series. Like, everything is a lot smoother. Some people won't like how fast you're always getting this stuff, but I kind of like it because I feel like I always have something to do that's not just like press this button to attack or use your magic. I feel like there's just more options for you to tap into, because like you could technically throw Goofy after you do this. So if you press triangle right now, never mind. You could. The Goofy Bombardier is you chuck him at enemies to damage them. So you have these team attacks too. You also have links. Like, there's a lot to the battle system. No. Oh, Herc.
Herc's
Always
in
got to
trouble.
play the hero. So that is also, like I said, just really exciting. And
that was one of my special attacks that we still had powered up.
Hey, it happens.
I got turned around here. How do I expand that map?
Oh, here you go. You can show them some of this stuff.
Yeah.
So if you go in the equipment, so you have three Keyblades you can't equip. He doesn't have them, unfortunately. Your armor, accessories.
I'll take that.
Yeah. So it's very basic there. And then when you level up, if you go back out, if you go to abilities, so you have a certain amount of abilities that you can equip at once. And so constantly you want to go in this menu when you level up because you can install and uninstall abilities to speak to you. But like I said, it doesn't feel as powerful as past games because the Keyblade transformations and upgrading the Keyblades is really like where you get the most bang for your buck, I'll say. Like stuff like this used to entirely... I'd get a new ability in past games, and I'd be like, this just changes how I'm going to play now. I didn't really feel that. Yeah, you can play the whole game with 0 experience if you really, really want a challenge. So you could technically equip that.
Those are always nice.
G-Man is wondering who my favorite Disney character is. I will go with the kid from Disney's The Kid. And a lot of people wondering if Sora is the only playable character. Is that spoilery, or can you say definitively yes?
You will take control of other characters. I'm not saying who, but you will for certain battles.
Cool.
Sweet.
Naoto Plays says, is he turning things off thinking he is turning them on? Is that what happened?
I have no idea what I was doing.
We'll find out.
I got to be honest. This is not good. Shouldn't have come in here.
You should have used the Trinity. Are you going backwards?
I don't know
right
what
now?
I'm doing, yeah. Let's do this. I got turned around.
That happens in Kingdom Hearts sometimes. I've had it. But yeah, you should be going this way.
Just go straight forward. So the worlds are pretty, like, linear. There's not, like,
it's not
fear of, oh, I'm in an open world.
Yeah, exactly. They're linear. I mean, you can go off the beaten path a little bit and find some extras. Like I said, there's some hidden mini games, some nods to different things for fans. You want to get them treasure chests because those always are important. But yeah, and that's like I have this conversation with people a lot, and I like linear RPGs. You know, there's different styles and. This, like I said, finding the ingredients is fun because then you get to cook with Remy from Ratatouille.
What?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I want to see
chef.
him.
And like I said, I would invest in cooking because it gives you some nice perks for battle. Like it'll give you like extra health or, more attack power. It's silly not to because it's just such a bonus for. Oh boy, now you've done it.
Oh.
So here's the attractions. I get so excited. This is my favorite. The teacups are my favorite.
Okay.
I also like the blaster one. Okay, pirate ship. Here you go.
So these are like summons, or what are they?
You just special attacks. So look at you, with that pirate ship. So you want to attack with X and knock into them with it as much as possible, and then throw out a finisher. It is insane.
This is
there's
amazing.
a lot of there's a lot of spectacles. Like I said. Oh man, I wish that I was able to show you guys all the stuff I have in my game. Unfortunately, I'm under embargo for that stuff. But
Can you control which ones you use? Like, how do you?
It's come so.
Is it all random?
It's random and tied sometimes to the specific Keyblade that you're using. But also, what will happen is to activate them, a little green thing will appear. Hey, you're doing a attack with Donald.
Look at that, buddy.
Look at that. Wow.
Very nice.
Yeah. So you'll see a green indicator on an enemy, and if you attack them, then you can activate the attractions. Skip.
Nice job.
Oh yeah, I got so pulled
You
in
were so
by the narrative.
amazed by your
like,
skill there. So.
For those just joining us, this is the very start of the game. We can only show the first couple worlds this far ahead of release. And we got to skip all the cutscenes, which is probably for the best. I'm in favor of that, since people would rather experience them without us talking over them anyway.
Exactly. I was going to say that. Like, nobody wants those cutscenes spoiled for them either. So
You can just keep this, like, recording on loop, too, while you're playing the game. Because you probably want us talking over the gameplay.
We need
God, some of the transformations later are just crazy. Like the Tangled Keyblade, like as you pop, as you get it to like its third form, I think it is for the Keyblade transformation, you go, or your special attack for that, you go up on this tower like she has with just to attack enemies. It's just amazing seeing a tower frickin' fly out of your Keyblade as a way to attack. They're quite fun.
What is he doing when he goes in the water here? Is the water hurting him?
No.
Yeah, there's green stuff bouncing off him.
Be careful. You also, people are asked, is there a swimming level? Because Little Mermaid, there's no Little Mermaid swimming level, but you will swim in the Pirates world.
Because people didn't like the Little Mermaid level specifically, is what you're
well,
saying.
Little Ariel is a link. Sorry, I keep calling them summons because that's what they used to be called, and it's.
Sure. I mean, you see her, but
Yeah,
I was just saying people didn't like the Little Mermaid levels in the past.
Some people did.
From my memory, I remember not liking them, and I was talking to somebody else, so that feels like evidence enough to me.
To each their own. What I love about this series is talk to anyone and ask them what their favorite world is, and you will get so many different answers on it. Ones that like I don't like much. Like personally in this game, one of my least favorite worlds was probably Tangled. Not for anything story specific, just I felt like it was a boring world. Very like foresty. Go through the similar areas over and over again, and then you get to go to the town, which is like the coolest part of it, and you're there very shortly for a few scenes. So, but I'm sure there are people who will be like, Kim, you're crazy. I love that world. It was a lot of fun. So
Seems crazy.
I mean, I am a big God from the past games. What annoyed I'm upset that there's not a Nightmare Before Christmas level in this one because I've liked them in the past games, but I understand they've used them quite a bit. Like they've brought them back. I would have liked them to come back again.
I really like the Steamboat Willie one. Like stuff like that was a lot of fun.
They surprise you.
Where was that?
Oren Eccles has a deep cut for Kim.
Mm-hmm.
How deep do they get into the lore of the phone games like Union and Recoded?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so Recoded has the plot points from that are discussed in here. It's definitely referenced quite a bit actually. And then the phone game, just there's some fun. I'll say it like this: like there's a little bit there, but it's just more fun nods to those who have invested the time in it. So there is acknowledgement of it, but it's not like you don't have to have played the phone game. I feel like to understand this.
That's good.
And Recoded similar. So I feel like the ones that are most important to play for this one is probably Birth by Sleep. I guess Dream Drop, and then watch the scenes for Chain so you know more about Nominee. Oh, and the 3-5 whatever 2/8 8/2. I always screw that one up.
358/2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not over 2/8, right? It's over 8.
I read it this morning and I think
358 days over 2 or something like that too.
It's something
like really confusing. And it's
I know it too, and every time I
spelled.
look it up, I'm like, I know this, and then I go to talk about it, and I'm like, well, you're just gonna blow the title right now, and everyone's gonna be like, Kim, what are you? That game, to be fair, is what introduced us to the members of Organization 13, and they are very much present in this game. So it's important in that regard, but I didn't like it. I liked it at the time, and now when I go back and I look at it, I was like, that was kind of their first big attempt to do one of these side games, and so it did get really repetitive as it went on. I didn't like Recoded either personally, but that's just me.
The Movie Planet asks, with Fox getting absorbed by Disney this year, what Fox properties would you like to see in future Kingdom Hearts games?
Oh man,
I'll say King of the Hill.
Oh. How about X-Files?
Oh, that'd be cool. Get a Mulder summon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
So
he is
silly.
with that. It's so great, though.
Yeah, no,
like,
it's great. Oh gosh.
Take that pirate ship. The teacups are so fun. I knew the moment I saw teacups in the trailer that was going to be a lot of fun, and it does not disappoint. Oh, and those are little things that you can find and take pictures of in the world. So let's see if you have access to it yet. Press the...
Nothing happens.
Oh, you have to go back and get it later. You take little pictures of these emblems, and they open up stuff for you to... can you actually go in the menu for a second? So... Oh, they don't have it in yet. Okay, well, no, go to customize. Sorry, yeah, it is there. No, that's not. That's how you change your shortcuts, and which I recommend.
Nice.
So if you wanted to just put, like, fire on there...
Yeah.
And then hold down...
Water.
Yeah, it's pretty nifty, so you're not having to
Maybe a
worry about
potion.
that stuff. Anyways, there's like what's the word I want? Crafting type of thing where you synthesis, and then you put that in the. It's not on this menu right now because we're too early, but yeah, you'll do a lot of that by collecting different things in the world, and that helps you upgrade your Keyblades, which is really important. Oh, yeah.
People have been wondering about a secret movie and epilogue that Nomura said would be downloadable close to launch to stop leakers from spoiling it. Do you know anything about that?
Yes.
Did you watch it in your build?
It was not, so the memory archive was in my build. The secret stuff was not in my build. But I will say, even so,
How does that stop people from spoiling things if they just release it online? People can send people that link.
I mean, they will, but they don't want it coming ahead of the stuff. I'm just like, can't really talk about it. So it's
But you have seen it.
It's a tricky thing.
Okay.
Tricky.
I will say without that, like, even if you just see the ending, there's a lot that's wrapped up and kind of teased, so. Which is true to Nomura. You know him. He loves to.
I know him, yeah.
You know him. You know him so well. He likes to play with tease stuff, and nothing's ever really what it seems in his world. So.
You know what I think is really good in games is just like smashing objects.
I
Like
love
a good
it.
game where
It's
you
my
walk around
favorite.
and smash
Yep.
things. Like,
Plenty to do
and
here.
stuff comes out and you collect it. Like that's the way to make a game, guys.
They figured it out.
Yeah.
With Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, they know.
Mastered it.
Oh man. Go, go.
Watch out, guys.
go.
Here we come. So these guys are too cute to be enemies, I feel like.
Oh, well, they're evil, so.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
I've learned cute doesn't mean anything. Do that heroic swing with him. Hey! Woo! It is so fun. I love it. So fun.
Bam, 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 bam. All right.
Yeah.
Big finish.
Whoa, he chucked you.
Big finish for that crate there.
Hey, look at him. Treasure chest. It's so weird to me that this game is actually a reality right now.
Yeah.
Because of how long I've waited. And like I said, feels weird to even be showing it off to people and talking about it. But, and like I said, I'm surprised with just how satisfied I was with where the story stuff. Because I just thought, like, they'd gloss over some things, and they really do reward the people who have stuck around.
Yeah.
To really get invested in it.
It's one of those things where, like, I liked the series, the first original two, and then my enthusiasm for it just quickly diminished over the years, maybe slowly diminished over the years with the release of all those side games. And so I never really played those. But now that I'm, like, finally playing this, I'm like, oh, I'm kind of getting into this. Like, I think I'm excited to, like, go back into Kingdom Hearts again, so.
Those
even for
collections are
people-
great for that, yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess I was just saying, like, even for people who, like, fell away from the series, like, maybe it's time.
Yeah. No, as I said, if you just like the fun action combat, you want to go to the Disney worlds, like, you don't need to know every nitty-gritty detail of the story. It's but it is a fun part of it. So I'll just put it like that.
Get out of here.
Oh yeah, get out.
Oh! Ah!
Ah!
Whoa, that was close,
Thank
guys.
you, Leo. I wasn't on my A game there.
You were under its spell.
I was like, ooh. Because even for me now, this area feels like I played it so long ago, even though I really didn't. It's just because where I was in the game. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah. It's kind of weird how that happens. All right, you gotta
Oh, boy.
avoid the rocks. Woo!
Oh boy.
Woo!
Oh boy.
Whoa.
This is insane, guys.
Oh man.
Thanks to the power of the PS4.
This is all one level.
As far as more Kingdom Hearts content, we have the Game Informer show going up this afternoon with a long discussion about Kingdom Hearts 3. We are replaying Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, which is going up tomorrow night. And your review is up right now on GameInformer.com, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Woo.
How much of Dream Drop did you guys play?
We haven't recorded it yet.
Oh, okay. Fair
Probably
amount.
45 minutes to an hour is my expectation.
Oh
Is this
man.
cutscene? Okay. It's hard to tell, actually.
It is
just the way
sometimes,
it,
but
like,
I like
cuts
how
in.
like fluid that is. Just like don't take people out of the action entirely. It's fun. Like I you know, for me, always a sign of a good game is when it doesn't feel like work for me to play, because we play so much, and even with that, you know, even stuff you're excited for, sometimes you're just like, oh man, like this is technically, I have to play through this at an accelerated pace that I probably wouldn't. And so I always do ask myself, like, if I was not playing this fast, I played through this so quick, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. I'm actually replaying it. I ordered that PS4 Pro because I'm like, if I'm gonna get a Pro, there's no better time than the Kingdom Hearts special edition.
Yeah.
And so I am super stoked to play through this again on higher difficulty. We'll try to tackle Proud, then maybe after I unlock the difficulty after Proud, we'll go up. But
If for some reason you weren't assigned to this review, do you think you would have taken time off when it came out
yes,
to play it?
absolutely.
Yeah. Jordan
There,
Holmdahl's
there.
wondering. Jordan
Sorry.
Holmdahl's wondering if there's any chance that this isn't your game of the year at the end of the year.
Oh God, this is my favorite one. Sorry, you get to shoot. So
Here we go. Wait, can I move? Oh, nice.
yeah, you shoot him up, shoot him up, shoot him up.
Bastion.
Look at that. Like, there's just so much variety. It's so fun. Is there any... You know, I was talking to someone this morning, and I actually said, I've been a Game Informer 7 years, and I think I've only given, like, 4 games in the 9s category,
Really?
this being one. Yeah, because it'd be Witcher 3, Fire Emblem Awakening, got, like, a straight solid 9. Blood and Wine, but I still consider that Witcher. And then Tomb Raider Rise, because I really liked Rise when it came
That was
out.
a good game.
And that's, yeah, and this. So not many times do I go into that 9 tier. And even, like I said, with this, I don't know, I shouldn't read comments sometimes, but I was reading something this morning. Someone's like, of course she's going to score it high because she really likes the series. And I'm like, no, that makes me be harder on these games, actually, I think sometimes, because I have gone into it with a lot of passion. And I feel like I'm not going to try to just make that passion not apparent in whether I like it or don't. I think it's important to always just be upfront with how you feel, and when something disappoints you, like I still get crap for, I'm gonna bring it up and I can't believe I'm gonna say it, I'm finally at peace and calm about to talk about it, but I still get crap because I didn't like the first Ni no Kuni.
Right.
And you know what, but I'm like, what did you want me, like, I'm never gonna lie about how I feel. And even with this one, like, I sat there and I was like, I know I'm scoring this high, but like I love it. Like, I could not have asked you know, the game's not perfect, but there's not much more I think I could have asked for from this game, which is really, I think, it speaks to how well it's done, that people go into it with a lot of expectations, right? And this game has been something that I've been waiting for a long time. So, and I am picky about it. And I was worried. I did go into this really worried. I was like, oh gosh, like, how are they going to wrap up this story stuff? Like, am I going to find out about this character? I'll be so mad if, like, we don't get any resolution on this. And I was like, oh. And then you'll watch it too as you go and play, and you'll be like, that was such a cool moment. Like, there's so many moments I am holding back talking about because I think people are just gonna lose their shit when they see it. You know, like it's just gonna be so fun. Like the amount of times as I was playing this, and like a smile would go on my face, or I'd be like, oh my god. My fiance, with some of the stuff going on with Aqua, I would just be like, no, like, because we saw that whole tease, and you know, Aqua's my girl. It is very devastating.
Who is this guy?
Oh,
is he from Hercules? He's Hercules?
He is Hercules.
Oh, perfect.
The Rock Titan?
Okay.
Is he a Kingdom
Was
Hearts
he
original
in the movie?
villain?
I don't remember that. Maybe he was.
It's been a while.
But yes,
Since
you can
Hercules.
climb on stuff. Yeah, there you go.
Am I supposed to be doing this?
Yeah, climb up him. There you go.
Marlon Carrero says we fought the Rock Titan in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Oh, okay.
That's correct.
Full circle.
Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Why'd you go away? You got to attack him.
I want to go back up.
Go back up.
That's what I'm trying to do. Here we go.
Let him go.
There you go. Oh, man. Here we go. Another ride. Hey.
Oh, what do I got to do here?
Just do that chimney flare. R2. Hit him. Mm-hmm.
Take this, buddy. Oh, you can't even take it.
Does the train at Disneyland have a mounted turret?
Did they explain why this happens?
No. It's Disney. Anything is possible, and anything is possible in Kingdom Hearts now.
That's right.
There are no limits, and that's kind of what I like about it. There is certainly a spectacle to it, but it's look at this.
Nice.
I mean, how cool is this?
This is certainly not a fight I've ever seen before.
Like, right.
Or one I expected to have.
Yeah.
But it's cool all the same. You got this.
This kind of reminds me of, the God of War fight with the Titan.
Oh, you didn't do your finisher, but that was okay. You didn't know that you were close
man.
to defeating him.
It's okay, Reeves.
If only I'd known.
And we're playing on standard difficulty? Is that right?
This is actually easy.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Which is
Reeves hadn't played
incredibly
yet,
hard.
and we wanted me to be able to talk, and I didn't want to make him walk into something that was going to be...
I'm also a huge baby gamer.
Yeah, right. Below frame, Reeves is wearing a full diaper.
Yeah.
Like Donald Duck.
Yeah, that's a diaper, right?
Yeah.
Stan-
He's not
like-
just not wearing pants. It's
Mine
a
has a little ducktail on
feather
it.
diaper. Yeah.
The mode that he's on right now, which is beginner, basically you play that if you just want to focus on the story and you don't want to get into the nitty-gritty of the boss fights. And then standard, a little bit of difficulty, but not too bad. You still have to pay attention to what you're doing, and like your dodging and blocks are really important. And then proud is kind of like where things start to, and then there's critical, which is the hard one.
I like this idea of creating diapers with tails on them, though. So
Hey,
you can throw them on your
look at
baby.
you.
There's a market for that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
You don't have to save.
Yeah. I didn't mean to put you on blast, by the way, Reeves. I thought we were playing on standard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I assumed somebody was asking.
Zakazulu wants to see the settings menu. Is there anything worth showing off there?
We can do that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think if there's anything big or major.
Any HUD settings?
We're probably gonna have to skip this scene anyways, because
Yeah. This game, we're playing Kingdom Hearts 3, which is largely about skipping cutscenes.
Mm-hmm.
oh man, This is fun because you're going to get another special attack to use here. That's pretty cool.
So I can't go to the settings.
You
right
can
now.
once you get out of this
Yeah, we'll
battle.
have to do it
So
later.
we'll do it when you get out of the battle. I'll even show more stuff in the menu. It's just like not everything's opened up yet. So I'm just like, wait, what? You can't go to this yet? Remember R1.
So hitting one stuns them all?
No, R1, it lets him lock on.
Right,
which,
but I
like,
mean when he hits one of them, they seem to all react.
Oh, there, do it. Triangle. Here you go. This is fun. Now you're just gonna shield bash them, run into them with X.
X is going on. Okay, I'm using.
There you go. See? That's what.
Oh, got a couple.
Yep.
Here we go. He doesn't look that different in his second form. That's confusing to me.
They will, like I said, the forms get more exaggerated and fun as you go on. It's killing me that I can't.
In the original, like, first game, wasn't Sora just like a kid from our world? Or is that not true?
It's a little. He, like, just not from our world, but he was on this island and wanted to see more
what
of the
else was going
world.
on.
Yeah, what else was going on?
So I guess the implication for me was that he was just like from our world, but I guess that's not
I think there's
true.
different ways you can read it,
But
but
that's not the case. He's like something special.
oh, he's something special, all right. This guy. This guy never gives up and always relies on the power of friendship and the love
Sure.
in his heart.
But I mean, what is he? Is he human?
He's human.
Okay. And he has a lot of love
A lot of
in his
love.
heart, kind of where Leo's kingdom is.
He can carry people in his heart.
It's a big
That's
pocket.
how powerful it is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite Keyblade to use, Kim?
Big Hero 6. At first, early in the game, it was the Tangled one because the Tangled one has a lot of magical properties to it, which were really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then as it went on, the Big Hero 6 one is just you get a giant frickin' like Baymax hand to just like fly through people. That's really cool with it, and there's just a lot to do.
Keyblade cinematics. What is that exactly?
It would like turn off, I think, some of those like transformations, so you don't have to see the cutscenes all the time.
Okay.
Same with the links and stuff. If you just
Okay.
are like, yeah, I've seen it once. So yeah, here are some of the settings that you can do. Wow. Yeah, you prioritize. You can even like set your AI options too. So if you're like, hey, Donald, frickin' focus on healing and don't like mess this up, you can set it to do that.
Don't mess this up for me, Donald.
Yeah.
He's done that before in past games. He has not always been the best with that. So I didn't notice the AI being bad in this at all. I actually found them to be quite competent, so that was nice.
It's just tutorial stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And your stats, which is your bragging rights. So
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
you got to get with that.
I don't have a lot of new things. Cool.
You'll get a lot as you go on. Like I said, we're still only in the, as Kingdom Hearts fans know, the first worlds. It takes time to open up all the cool things that you're going to get through the game. But I'm happy to answer any questions that I can for people, and I'm totally being like super careful, even if like on the side of caution for anything that I feel like might be a spoiler, because I want everybody to go into this and experience on their own.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, because he's green. If you go up to him and no, you
You would
missed
die
it.
right away, or what?
Oh no, you could do the attraction.
Or if you attack him?
Yeah, when he's green. So you did. So now you have an attraction attack that you can. It's
Oh.
paying attention to really what's going on. So now you have that with Donald. Good job. And you can also do your blaster. I wouldn't do it yet though until you get into a battle. But the blaster blaze is my favorite.
That's one where I shoot dudes.
It's just fun. You can take down so many heartless so fast with it, and just do it. Yes, here we are. I love this. He looks so happy too, Sora, when he gets into it.
Yeah.
See, just like you can freaking annihilate people. There's
Like
also
this,
that
buddy.
thruster boost.
I love the
too.
score counter in the upper left.
Yep, and
a
you
nice
can try to
touch.
top your record from the past time. So, oops, I'm like
Super
knocking
cool.
over the mic. Yeah, no, it's.
Oh, dang it.
Aw.
He had died right.
Okay, we'll get these guys though.
You can top that score.
And you can. What's cool is the game goes on. There's also ways to extend how long your attractions last as you level up. You can insert that into one of the points that you use, your AP points. So I totally did that because, like I said, I love the attractions. It's such a crazy thing, but it's such a smart addition too. Like.
yeah.
That's a cool idea. Yeah, I agree.
Do you know anything about post-release content? Any plan for DLC or anything?
I know Nomura did say that he wanted to do DLC. I don't think anything's been decided. So here you go. Now you're going to go on these rails. Get on. Boyo. And you will shoot people through this. See, just look at the variety in the gameplay. And this is only like such a small slice of just one level. I love it. Like, it is the series, in my opinion, at its best at giving you a lot of different options and doing different things in each world. Like, you're never just going very long in, you know, one battle or one straight line or anything.
I'm impressed just how big the world is. Feels like there's a lot.
Yeah, the worlds are
To
bigger.
this.
Your parties are bigger. So even with this, you have Donald and Goofy, but as you go on, like, you'll have Woody and Buzz in your party too.
Oh, really?
Who will help, and we've never had that many characters in the party before. So that's cool. Everything went bigger and better. That doesn't always translate though into that, but I feel like for this, like, it went big and it nailed it.
And then it went home.
Yeah. You made a tweet one time. You're like, I don't understand the "go big or go home" phrase, and I don't either because I like to go home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great point.
That's my favorite thing to do, actually. is-
I will always take going home over going big, for
Yeah.
sure.
yes.
Who needs to go big all the time anyway? All right. That's where I came from. Dang it.
Congrats on topping your top score. in
Oh, I
that.
did it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good job, Reeves. And thanks for playing, Reeves.
Thanks for
it makes
believing
it
in me.
easier for me to answer questions.
Yeah.
I always tell people, I'm like, the talking and playing thing is a lot harder than you think. And especially for someone like me who just gets hyper focused on certain parts. As you've seen, I like have already kind of, wait! That's so cool.
What? Oh, I wanted that.
You attack. Oh, you missed it. It's okay.
What was I attacking?
You can like attack things in the environment and get like access to extra treasure chests and
cool. So I'm on
shards
Olympus
of
right
things
now, right?
to use. Yeah.
Andrew Burns says, I go big at home. That's the way to do it.
That's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
the way to go.
Yeah, that's what you want to
Yeah,
do.
he solved the problem.
Yeah.
There, throw Goofy at him. That's what I do a
this,
lot.
guys.
This is one of my favorite moves, honestly, because it's just like, you know what, Goofy,
Dang,
you're
that's-
just going for a ride.
That's
Yeah.
powerful.
Reeves, you going to be playing through this, do you think?
I think so. Yeah, I'm like I said, like I haven't touched the series since 2, and I was kind of like, there's so much stuff to it now, but just having dove in for this like brief section, I'm kind of into it. Like I can see myself playing it. I haven't played like an RPG
I
like this in a
feel
while.
like it's too one of those series that you forget how fun it is until you hop back in. In my experience, because I have a lot of friends who just like they haven't touched it for a while and they play and they're like, oh my gosh, I forgot how fun this is. Oh, this is the new like air step thing. I don't really like this thing because it's a little clunky. Well, Reeves, you ignored the directions, but what you're gonna do
Never
is,
hurt me before.
So you have to to get on certain floating objects.
Oh, what the hell am I supposed to do?
Okay, you have to hold R1 and R2, like you're shot locking.
Oh,
so, and then do air step. So, yeah. So you would go up all those by air stepping. It's not my favorite element. This is probably the worst
What's the
that it
King of Hearts
honestly
thing?
is, because you have to keep air stepping. So you get to one thing after another and just zip. So do it again. Oh my god.
Is he doing it right?
No.
Is this what you're supposed to do?
I don't understand because like you don't
air
jump
step
on
up
it.
to. You don't have to do just that one. Like you could air step all the way up to that one, and then just keep doing it as you go on, so you get from one to the other.
But then it doesn't like lock on to the next thing quickly enough.
Are you saying you can air step to a further one from the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can go up all the way. And he can also.
So there's
yeah,
more
do that
than
again,
one
do it
path
again.
here is
Yeah,
the
there's
thing.
more than one path, like I
Right.
said.
That's cool.
It took me like a second with this because I was just like, what am I doing? Because I'm so used to shot lock being how you also, and you also can damage enemies that way. Like you see, you have the King of Hearts stuff, and
Yeah.
so I'm so used to using that to damage enemies that I would forget. Like, oh yeah, that's right. I can air step onto this and do that. So
It's
there
sort
you
of
go.
annoying because it constantly like recenters you at your level rather than keeping you focused up, which
Yeah.
is where you want to be looking. So that's annoying.
They don't do the air step. They do it a lot in the Big Hero 6 world, but it's better implemented because of just like where the steps actually are that you go up to. But yeah, it wasn't my favorite thing at first, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this.
Fuzzy Ribbons on Twitch asks, how often do the characters in the Disney worlds retain their movie voice actors?
Oh, so it's like 50-50, I would say, honestly. Like obviously, like the Pirates world, they didn't get like Johnny Depp. Sounds decent, but whoever does it, but they didn't. But like Frozen has all the voice actors that were in it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Toy Story, I believe, used Tom Hanks' brother
Really?
to voice. Like I think that's what I heard. Don't quote me on that, but they have good workarounds for it. Although Keira Knightley's character in Pirates not as great. There's only a few that stood out to me that were not as good as they could have been, but I was surprised with how much they retained. So I would say, yeah, 50-50 about. And I know there was some speculation about who was going to voice Kyrie because we've had Hayden Panettiere in the earlier games, and then
really?
more recently they've been using Allison Stoner, and it's Allison Stoner again, if you guys were curious, if you're somebody who's really into who voices characters like I am. But like I said, David Gallagher's back as Riku, Jesse McCartney, Roxas, Ventus.
Was Lance Bass? He was in one of these games, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see his
himself.
name. Well, you have to like it's a rhythm game. So see how that thing now press it. You keep doing that, and that's how you damage enemies. So this is the carousel attraction. I'm glad we're seeing so many of these.
Yeah.
So I can show off. Yeah.
Confirmed, Woody is voiced by Tom Hanks' brother, Jim Hanks.
Hey,
And
I got one.
Apparently, he voices Woody in pretty much everything Toy Story that's not the movies, all the theatrical shorts
Oh,
and things.
interesting. Yeah.
Apparently, he sounds a lot like him. Because I don't think my brother sounds that much like me. So
It's because the J looks like a T, and you can kind of put it in small font. People think it says Tom Hanks.
that's how it works.
My brother totally sounds like me. I think you could do
He
it.
sounds like you.
Just kidding.
What?
But yeah, that'd be cool if you had like a famous sibling and you're like, I don't know what I want to do with my life. Oh, I can just voice act.
I'll just be
for
you.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
just be you when you don't want to be you.
Yeah.
It'd be really good. Tornado? What? I don't remember this part of the
See,
movie.
like I just love the boss battles are just so fun. It's a tornado titan. Get it right. Oh, you have to be careful for that. You know you can block by holding. Is it?
I might not
square?
have equipped that, or I
Square?
might have de-equipped that. I don't
Well,
know.
and you can also dodge with O, I believe. But you're just gonna.
Look at this.
We play so differently, so actually it's like giving me I'm like, lock on. Why are you not locked on?
Oh.
Press the R1. You're driving me nuts here. You're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah, I guess I could lock on, since it's just one enemy on screen.
Have you noticed anything based on him choosing magic at the start, Kim, versus you choosing vitality? Has that come up so far?
All that magic I've been using.
You know what? I'm going to say it to you guys. I really think that's just a fun throwback, and it doesn't have that big of an impact.
Okay.
So don't feel like you could make a wrong choice there. Because I too was like, oh gosh, I want to make sure. But I'm... With all the stuff that you unlock and open in the game, like, it really does come down to, as I said, your Keyblade transformations, using those attractions.
Oh, I gotta do this now.
Shot lock. Show them. You can hold it down. Oh, man. Okay.
I gotta say my least favorite thing about the shot lock mechanic is when it starts, there's a little tiny sound effect in the background that sounds exactly like my phone alarm that wakes me up every morning. And it's
I'm
very
actually
upsetting.
very impressed with how well I'm doing on this stream, considering, like, I've been staying up the last few, like, week to, like, 5 a.m. playing this game.
Really?
I love it. I'm a night owl. I hate morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you hold shot lock, you can also damage him, Reeves,
Get outta here.
too. Well, you hold it. Onto
Some-
the enemy like that. Well, shot lock's good for getting multiple, but you can do a King of Hearts. You should be able to. Oh, they just want you to air step, apparently, to get to him. Okay, I'm wrong. It happens. I did this battle so long ago, I don't remember much from it.
Your Sora is much older and wiser
Yeah.
now.
Yes,
that's right.
he's
Who
like,
knows?
this was nothing. If you saw how I am now. Whew. There are original worlds, I should say that. Don't expect them to be super, like, don't expect them to have the same depth as, like, going to Toy Story. There's some weird ones. There's,
Where's my
I wasn't
friends?
as impressed with them, but that's just me. You do go to Twilight. I think on the podcast I accidentally said Traverse yesterday, and I just want to say, like, that was a mistake.
Okay.
They're very similar but different, and I meant to say
Sure.
Twilight. So I
Get
don't
it.
want anybody to be like, Kim confirmed this world. It was a misspeak on my part.
And not the book series Twilight.
Yeah, not that.
That's not one of the worlds.
Thank God.
Got about 20 minutes left in the stream here. Let us know
Yeah,
any
just,
spoiler-free
yeah.
questions you have.
Yeah, I'm happy to answer anything. I know that people have been looking forward to this, and I'm excited. When you guys play it and you see a really cool moment, feel free to tweet me about it. I love just talking about this series, and I love sharing the enthusiasm. I think, like, Kingdom Hearts fans who have stuck with it from the beginning, we're a special club. We got to support each other. We're a whole different breed, so look at this.
The sheer positivity around this game right now is very refreshing.
Yeah.
I feel like
cool.
not a lot of games bring so much joy to so many people. You know, they often lead to discussions about why they're actually bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when
no,
Kingdom Hearts 3
this,
comes
like,
out,
people
well,
are just... It's how can you get mad at a game that involves Disney characters and is about, like, you know,
Yeah.
doing what's right and, you know, not giving into the darkness? I mean, how
And it's been very entertaining to watch as somebody who knows next to nothing about Kingdom Hearts. It's been a fun stream to look at.
Yeah. If nothing else, it looks like a cool game.
It
Yeah.
is, like I said, I had such a blast playing through it, and I honestly am just so happy about how everything turned out with it. I think fans are really going to enjoy everything about it. I'm sure you guys will find secrets I have not even found yet. I've been trying to do a lot of... So I finished the game about 3 days ago, I want to say, and I've been trying to pop in and do some optional stuff every so often. Now I'm just like, I should just wait till I get my pro, because I'm probably going to start over on that.
Yeah.
Very few games do I finish and I'm like, I want to play through this again. And so this is one of those rare ones where I'm just like, yep, I am playing through it again right away.
Ooh.
With Resident
Look
Evil
at
2.
that.
So see, you got a new Keyblade. So your form changing. Okay. You're not...
Okay.
So you got the Hercules Keyblade now. Hercules. So if you go to your equipment, you can switch between them with the directional.
Oh, so it can have.
Yeah, you can have them both.
Nice.
Yeah, like I said, I recommend if you really like one, keep improving it. I know it's hard too, because there's that temptation to try everything, and I did. Like the Monsters Inc. Keyblade has these claws, and so does the Frozen one. So they're very similar, actually, which is kind of disappointing to me. But that was the only time where I was like, wow, that Keyblade doesn't really feel different. I mean, I guess there's icy attacks to the Frozen one, but
People are dying to know, Kim. Is the Gummi ship in this?
yes.
Is it good?
How do I put this? I read about this in my review. This is one of the most polarizing topics in the Kingdom Hearts series. You either like the Gummi ship or you don't. I say they did a few different things with the Gummi ship this time. Oh, well, there you go.
Oh.
Now you know. Yeah, as I was saying, you will take control of other characters
Yeah.
at certain points. But so you do get to, and you do crazy customization with it now. Like I had a giant dog that I put on top of my Gummi ship to increase its power.
Nice.
So you can go crazy. Mine was pink, and it had like the signature Kingdom Hearts Keyblades on it. My favorite part was customizing it. So you are now like flying around more than like before. It was just like a straight shoot, and you'd shoot the enemies. And so you get into like random, like you'll see an enemy on the screen, and if you get close enough to it, it engages you in a battle. And then you have like boss battles before each world, kind of. But there's also like these treasure spheres that you can go out of your way to fly to and get extra stuff from. Like extra things for the crafting synthesis stuff. So that's if you want to. So it's as much like this is not going to change your mind if you didn't like the Gummi ship. Okay, I'm not a fan of the Gummi ship.
Skip!
Skip.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Who's Skip?
My Dog Skip, Disney film.
Mm.
That was a reference.
I missed that Easter egg.
It happens. Thanks, Leo. Again, I get into.
I had
You
to
brought up the
interject.
Gummi ship, and there's a lot
Yeah.
of feelings on the Gummi ship. I'm sure you're seeing a lot of feelings in the chat right now.
Yeah. It's a dangerous game, bringing up the Gummi ship.
A lot of people like it.
A lot of people like to hate it.
You know what it is for me is I just want to get to the next world because I'm antsy and I'm like, oh, I finished this one. What's next? And to have to go through that just kind of, oh, here it is, by the way. But yeah, skip the scene. Maybe we'll see a little bit of that. I can't remember. There's your Gummi phone.
Okay.
You
Call
gotta
it
have
in.
a Gummi phone. If you have a Gummi ship, you gotta have a Gummi phone. I mean, Sora, like, technology has grown substantially since, was it 2006 when
Yeah.
the second one came out?
Sora was using a Palm Pilot.
Right?
Yeah.
And how much?
Here we go. This is the new Gummi ship. So I'm gonna warn you guys with the Gummi ship. Don't use that to do the camera. Just stay on the
Oh, use
left
this, you're saying?
stick.
Okay.
Yeah, because it'll screw you up. But yes, R1 does it, and you can install different weapons on it to give you more power, and you also have like specials. So see how you see that key there? You know that an enemy's coming up. That's also a warp point.
Do I want to go in here?
Yes. So you'll fly through it. See, you'll expedite the travel.
Wee.
That ship looks so small.
Oh, you can. So as you go on, you even get tiny little ships that you can attach onto your ship as you build it up and make it, obviously. There's different blueprints and designs. Like I said, if you want to get into the Gummi ship, you can go gangbusters. If you just want to do the bare minimum, you can do that too. So I actually was surprised how into customizing it I got. Because I wasn't expecting that, because I was not usually the biggest fan. But yeah, just fun little minigame lock on. Annihilate them groups, get good scores. The better score you get, the better items you get. So don't bullet Reeves.
Oh no.
But they're not make or break. I want to just be clear on that, because I want people to feel like it's okay if you're not an expert Gummi ship driver. You'll get through the game just fine. Don't worry. But it takes a little bit of adjusting at first, because if you've played the other ones, just because before we were doing like instead of the Gummi ship in some of the games, you're like diving with characters and having them move through, which is like the Gummi ship. And then I just had to like reorient myself for a second. But you do have Gummi ship.
People on YouTube wondering what it tastes like, the gummy ship.
Like peanut butter.
I wonder what the gummy phone tastes like, too.
Oh, I'd be so tempted to bite into that phone.
Nom, 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 nom.
Oh, you gotta be.
Can't call my gummy ship anymore.
Worth it.
Good job. I'm glad we got to see, at least show people what the gummy ship's like. Oh, careful.
What happened?
Yeah, a lot is happening in just
You
this
get shot
opening
out?
section.
Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Well, you did press the button. I told you not to press. It's okay though. It happens. You're
Well,
fine.
how do I get back in there? I can't
Just
get
go
in.
back in. Just
Bonk.
oh boy.
Oh,
You have to go in
boy.
through this circle.
You bounced off the time stream.
It's
Reeves?
okay. He's fine. He can just go and So if you go to the left, actually, Reeves, we can show him a treasure spear.
So I shouldn't go after that guy?
Yeah, go to that big gold thing.
Okay.
That big gold circle. So what you do with these, this is how you get the goods. Here's you get the prizes. You have to shoot at those things and line them up. So
Shoot at these things?
yeah. So like there's
I did
different
it.
patterns and stuff. Well, you're not done. You have to do the other one.
Feel done.
See how it moves, and you just align them.
So
Very.
Star Wars is in this.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, look at
I
this.
didn't think about that.
Very own Death Star.
Come on, baby.
You gotta get some prizes.
Daddy
I
needs a
mean.
new pair of shoes.
I can imagine the people who ate the gummy ship right now are just like, this is so dumb. But
People are saying it looks better than in the past.
yeah, I would agree with that, but I don't think it'll change.
I had friends who were really into the gummy ship, and I was never one of them.
Look at all these bonuses. Look at that star there. Oh, yeah.
That's fun. That's fun to get prizes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, you can go, and if you just are like, yeah, I don't care, you can go past all that. You don't have to do stuff. But you can see the stuff on the map on the bottom left corner. So you can kind of see what's coming up, and you can, like I said, go off the path. Be careful for these guys, Reeves. You can also accelerate yourself a little further. I think it is the O button, but I could be wrong because I don't know if you have your boosts yet. No, you should have your boosts.
Looks full.
Oh, how do you use that?
Try O. Yep. I'll make it go faster.
It's not inverted controls, which is throwing me off. But
So you want to get blueprint fragments so you can build different chips, which is fun. You can also buy them too. So like I said, oh, where are we? Keep it going.
look at this. Look at this place.
Now we're going to Twilight Town.
Let's go.
Anthony on the Machine says, I'm so confused about how we got here from Hercules. Are
Yeah.
cutscenes pretty meaty?
Yes, very meaty. So I'm going to warn you guys, if you finish a world, expect... you can pause cutscenes, thank God, but expect to be sitting there for a little bit, learning a lot. I always look at cutscenes as your reward for, like, advancing
We
in a
played
game.
for like an hour and a half, but how long do you think, if you were watching the cutscenes, that would have taken like twice as long?
I think they go 15, 20... They can go 15 minutes.
Wow.
So we're really like 3 hours into
Like I
the
said,
game.
they pack a lot of story stuff in here, and I was surprised they got it all in, and that even though there are pretty meaty cutscenes, there's your links. Meow wow. Can you, if you go all the way down on your bar?
Oh, I'm switching.
Yeah, you can go to the link,
Oh, that's cool.
but like
Oh,
all
I'm
the way down.
switching my weapons. Sorry.
Yeah, down. So go to
Okay.
mute. Yeah, we need to show this.
We must.
We must. It is probably the best way we could maybe end this because look at this. Meow wow. Yeah, here's your link. Your first link.
This is what I'm doing.
Yep, you can deploy tornado pounce. Yeah.
Is this from something?
Yeah, I guess we're in Dream Drop Distance.
Oh. I love that they hug first. That's amazing.
So he's shooting. He's trying to shoot into them. Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, just knock your butt into them, and then you do finishers like that, and all those come out, and there you
gosh.
go.
See ya.
Look at that. Isn't that wonderful?
Adorable.
Well, I guess we can maybe take like one or two more questions, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Give us your best shot.
Does Mickey Mouse have a strong personality? I feel like I couldn't describe what Mickey Mouse is like, even though I've, seen him my whole life.
I mean, he's got personality in here. He's very.
Does he have interests? Magic, I guess.
Specifically in Kingdom Hearts, or
he
like
wants to protect. Yeah, he's a protector. He's the Mickey.
Okay.
because in the original
He's the
cartoons
king.
he was pretty mischievous.
Right.
Yeah,
Dennis
he's
the
not.
Menace
There's
type.
a mature Mickey, I would say,
Oh my
in
gosh.
Kingdom Hearts.
Right.
Look at this. It's the Keyblade transformation. He's on the chariot. The Pegasus. Ah. It's so great. I'm very happy I was able to show this much off to you guys.
Take that, everybody. I guess I could do the pirate ship again.
You could.
Nobody's left.
Whoa.
Does the Gummi
Skip.
ship help Sora in combat with this Keyblade? Asks Orin Eccles.
Helps how?
Can you call it in
Oh.
for a bombing run or anything?
No, I wish.
Yeah.
See, and there's just a lot more because you can climb up so many things in here.
Yeah. That's cool, though.
Town looks a little different now. God, I love.
Would you live here, Kim, if you could?
Yes. I should just become a Kingdom Hearts character. Actually, my Twitter avatar right now, my friend Audrey drew me as a Kingdom Hearts character.
Nice.
And I have it going on for now. I don't know if I'll ever change it now back. I did it as for the lead up of the game, and now I'm just like, you know what? I think I'd like to stay a Kingdom Hearts character and imagine what that would be like.
For the rest of your life?
Who would be my friend? Aqua, obviously, would be my friend. Oh, yeah. There's the chocolate, because you'll get ingredients to cook. So you'll find those all over the place.
What makes Aqua cool? As somebody who knows nothing
Reeves,
about
we
her.
do not have the time for this, but because she has a really important role in the story, she makes a huge sacrifice.
So you just like people who sacrifice things?
She's noble. I think she's like me. You're too nice for your own good.
Uh-huh.
And that's fine to be like that because it probably makes her feel good. But she's also just badass. I mean, honestly, she can handle a Keyblade better than a lot of people.
I don't know what
Okay.
I mean.
Even then, Antera gets jealous of her power because
Yeah.
she's power fearless. This girl has been stuck in this dark realm and has dealt with all the crap that comes with the darkness. And you know what? She's probably it's just very noble what she does, and she's just a cool character in
Why is her
general.
name Aqua?
And we like to call her Queen, Ben Reeves.
Queen?
Queen. Aqua's Queen.
Queen Aqua?
Well, it's just,
Am I supposed to be fighting these guys? They are hard to hit.
look at you with your little shield.
People have been debating amongst themselves whether to get Resident Evil 2 or this.
Oh,
Oh. Probably Resident Evil.
It's funny because Reeves reviewed Resident
Yeah.
Evil recently, and I've been looking forward to that game too. And I'm just
That game is really good. But we gave both games a 9.5. So
I
sorry.
know
We
didn't
can't help
make,
you decide.
We didn't make this an easy decision for
No.
people at all.
Yeah. Review for that is also on our website, GameInformer.com.
Check it out.
Check it out. That game is really good. It's fun.
So is this one.
That's right. Best time to be a gamer.
January. It usually isn't.
No,
but-
yeah, it's for real.
But this time it is.
Woo.
What do you know?
What do you know?
Well, are we almost done with stream? Do we have time for anything?
Yeah. We can wrap it up, I think.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, there he's getting access to photos, which are the lucky emblems that you find in the world. They're a pain to track down, but worth it for some of the materials you get.
Huey, Dewey, and Leonis.
Here, why don't you show him?
Leonardo.
I think we should end this with showing a Sora selfie, honestly. So.
Yes,
okay, how do I do
for
that?
sure.
And press. Yes, there we go.
Look at that cute smile. Can you change your emote?
Yes, L1.
that
How
always what he
perfect
says?
of an ending is this?
That's really great. Once again, Game Informer show goes up this afternoon with more Kingdom Hearts 3 talk. Subscribe to youtube.com/Game Informer.
I'm seriously craving ice cream. I like that.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
He's
We enjoyed it.
posing. I
Hope you
love
had a
it.
good time.
See you guys.